What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to the JSano Fan Server. And I have to start this episode off with some very annoying and bad news. So, everything we did in the last episode has been rendered useless because, unfortunately the server had an issue, and the server rolled back a bit, and they had to upload, Chris uploaded a, version of the server that was good enough to be literally uploaded again. And the issue that lays for us is that the rollback caused all our progress to be gone pretty much. So it starts off pretty much from the day I logged onto the server. This is what it looks like, and it's completely back to square one. A lot of the materials gone. Some of them are still in the chest, so I need to go do a lot of mining for quartz to finish this off. I have to do some more wool collecting, and obviously, get the more netherrack slabs going, as I said I was going to do in the last time. So I've got a lot to do this week. I'm not sure how this episode's going to end up. I really want to get back to, obviously, the standard that we were at the end of last episode, but I want to have some progress. So I'm hoping that by the end of this episode, I will finish the ISS. That's what I want. I want this completely and utterly finished. So hopefully I can get that done. There's a lot to do. I'm recording this a little bit now because it's the only little bit of time I have. Tomorrow I'm going to have a big block of time where I'm going to be able to fit this in and hopefully finish it all off, which will be the challenge, obviously. But it's kind of frustrating that it happens, but that's what happens when you work on servers. Shit happens like that, and the server can get rolled back. You can lose progress. I'm not the only one. There were other people that lost progress. It just always is funny that the day that I decide to come back after probably like a month of not being on the server, my progress gets taken away from me. But I'll work on this off camera. I don't want to bore you guys by doing it all again because we did this last episode. So I need to get going with doing that. But what I want to do is I want to have the whole ISS pretty much near finished. If I don't have it completely finished, it's going to be really close to it. I'm going to have some, there's some things that go like far down. Like when we did this bar, I said there was these extra things where they go down. I actually kind of want to do them this time. I figured out a way that I could have technically done it whilst building that was easier than doing it the way I was going to do it, so that's kind of a good thing, but also an annoying thing. So I'm going to get ahead to building this, and hopefully I can get majority of it done for you guys, and we can hopefully end this project and move on to something new, which means probably the tunnel will be our next thing that we're going to work on. But after that, we're going to find a whole new project, getting ready for the summer, since I am very close to finishing my course. I still got, what am I now? I'm recording this on the 15th of October, and my exam's the 28th, so I don't have that far to go. But anyway, I'm going to cut it here, guys. I will see you in a second, and hopefully have this whole project completed. So, catch you guys in a second. Okie dokie guys, welcome back to the JSano Fan Server. I've taken my little break in this episode and we are back, and I've got some exciting news to show and tell you, and that is that this space station, the ISS, International Space Station, is finally 100% complete. We don't have to do any more to this project. I've been working my ass off most of this weekend to get this done for you guys and just get the project out of the way. I do have to say sorry there was no prison architect. I really was, purely because I had to focus on uni, and then I had this, and I didn't have really time to focus on prison architect and this, so I had to pick one, and I decided I want to get this out the way because I want to still get JFS at least one episode every week. So that's what I've decided to do, and this this space station is finished. We don't have to worry about it anymore. We don't have to build. We're just completely done, and we can just sit back, relax, and have a look at it. So let's swap over to a better camera angle, and let's look down, shall we? So I'm standing on the tallest point of the International Space Station, which is right near where our portal is, and as you can see, this is what the space station looks like. So I had to rebuild all of this again. and then obviously collect all the netherrack, which was a pain, and the iron. And then I had to build these, which were, to say, not too bad. This was okay to build, because I went down to the bottom and built up. But the other ones down there were much harder. So let's ender pearl over here, just to make it easier. So this is the International Space Station. It is completely finished, and I do say so. I've enjoyed building the International Space Station. It has been a bit of a pain. See, this is there like 8 squares of 4, so it's 4 by 4 squares, and it's 8 of them, and they kind of go one back, one forward, and it kind of just rotates that pattern. And it's on each side, so I'm happy that the project's finally done. It's taken us a long time to do it. I've been working on this project for quite a while now, and to say the least, that we've had that big setback at the start of the episode with the rollback, and I had to kind of rebuild a few things. It wasn't too bad. It didn't take me too long. I did have majority of the materials for what I'd built in the in my storage system down here. Was just a bit of the quartz that was needed for these stairs, so I had to go back and collect those. Then I went and sat in the smeltery at the hub for quite a while, waiting for all this netherrack slabs. There was so many slabs. It was ridiculous. It took quite a while to place all them. Died a few times whilst doing it, which was a bit infuriating. I ended up to the point where I just didn't keep anything like on me. Like, I just kept the slabs, so if I fell and I had like I left like a chest up on here with all my slabs, and I'd literally just run back and forth with the stack. And if I fell with my stack, then I'd just let it go to waste, because I couldn't be bothered going down and collecting it. It was just too much a waste of time. So I probably lost a few stacks of slabs in the process of that. But in the end, you know, this has been a fun project. I've really enjoyed it. It's taken a while for us to do. You know, well, we did have a big break in this as well. The only thing that is left to do that means that this project isn't exactly 100% complete, as you can see over here, we still have the ladder that goes all the way down to the ground in case you fall and die. The reason why I haven't done that yet is because down here I'll build something maybe underground or in the mountain over here, or maybe in the house there. We need to put another portal and link that to our tunnel that this portal links to, and that will be incorporated into the design of the tunnel, which we haven't done yet. I'm hoping to work on that soon, because we need to make it a way so if someone does come up on top of the roof and they do fall down, then there is a way of retrieving your stuff, and you know, you don't have to ender pearl down, then walk all the way back. You know, there's a safe, I guess, like a safe route back, you could say. But what I really want to do is actually, we can ender pearl this, because I can't be bothered climbing the ladder. I want to have a look at what this place looks like from down below. So when looking down here, that is what the International Space Station looks like. And it actually looks really nice during the day. At night, you can't see these panels because they're nether brick, sorry. I actually wanted them to be the solar block. What is it? I can't even remember the name of it, but the daylight sensors, that's it. They kind of look like solar panels, so I kind of wanted them there, but they're way too expensive. So solar panels are relatively dark. They're normally kind of like a dark blue, and that's like the closest sort of block I can get that's in a slab form that that I could use. So I was kind of happy with that, and the whole project actually turned out really well, and I'm absolutely stoked. The only thing I am worried about is that since I did use a lot of wool, if a lightning strike strikes any of this, we're going to have a problem and it's going to burn down. And if it does, it does. I'm not going to repair it. If that does happen, I'm just going to accept it. And, you know, it could be instead of an International Space Station, it could be the International Space Station crashing down to Earth. That's what we can title it as. So, if it does get set on fire, it happens. If it's a mild, like maybe if it's like one of these things over here, I can easily fix those. But, yeah, if it hits any of the center in here, that wildfire will spread quite far, which will be annoying. But, you know, it's been a fun project. I've enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed the fact that I got to build something that was real, you know, something that actually existed, instead of just coming up with a design, taking inspiration from things I've seen, and compiling that together to build something, instead of building now just building something that exists, so I already have a floor plan and everything to follow. It makes the building so much more easier. It's not as fun because, you know, the whole design aspect of building it yourself, kind of coming up with new patterns and designs, that is really fun and intriguing because I can really lose myself in figuring out that sort of stuff. But then that's more time consuming. So it's a touch and go sort of way, you know. Our next project, I'm not sure what I want it to be. I do want to do some sort of new build, but then on the other hand, I've started thinking, how about we do a complete new start? So we go out to the edge of the world that we can go to a point that we're about 8,000 blocks, 10,000 blocks or so, because the board is set at 10,000, and kind of set up a camp out that way, completely scratched, no resource whatsoever. We'll make a link to our nether portal from here, so we'll like make a portal, everything, so we can get back if we have to, say for future references. But what we'll do is that we'll disable the portal the moment we come through, so then we cannot go back until we get diamonds, and you know, we go to yeah, because we'd have to get diamonds to get the obsidian blocks. So I would dismantle the portal, I guess, or dismantle it so we throw away one block, and then we have to get that one obsidian block back. So I'm kind of thinking of starting anew, just for something for a little while to do. Because I haven't really decided on what sort of project I'm going to do next, so that could kind of give me a bit of time to think about what sort of project we're going to do next. Which will be fun, because I'm thinking I kind of want to do another natural build similar to the ISS. Like, we could build the shuttle to go along with this. I'm not 100% sure. We still need to do the tunnel, so the tunnel hopefully will be the next build that we do. I think with that one, it's going to be a lot of a similar episode to this one, very short. This one episode's not going to be short at all. It's going to be like, obviously, me talking about my plans, probably showing a bit of the design, going ahead and doing the whole thing, and then showing the result, because it's just easier doing that, because like, as much as I have a lot of things to talk about in these episodes, I do like to get progress done, and sometimes I feel like when I talk too much, we don't get much progress done. So, but anyway, the sun's setting. I don't really want to be, it's all safe actually out here at night, I believe, hopefully, but I still don't like roaming around here at night. But anyway, the sun's going down. I've done everything I can for this build. I think I'm going to call the episode quits here, guys. So as usual, thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. So, see you later, guys.